Hey guys, sorry for the lateness. There was some weird technical issues going on my side. The stream server, I couldn't connect to it. I don't think it was on. I called my girlfriend real quick and she was like, yeah, it's not responding. And then it just suddenly started responding, so... Don't know. Hopefully it's fine. Hopefully everything's gonna work. That was a bit weird. I even restarted it and nothing happened. She was like, yeah, it's maybe the IP changed or no. Best we can figure is it must have crashed twice and then just started working. So, anyway, here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. And here's Rick.
Here I am.
Hi, how you doing?
Well, better than the stream server, it seems.
Yeah, that was weird. Well, at least the 7 days server seems to be working. Yeah, that was... I was like, alright, I'm already kind of late enough as it is, and then it's like, alright, time to stream. Nothing. Oh, shit. I got all technical issues. Anyway. Way to start a Monday.
Yep. And it's just Monday.
It's just Monday, yep.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's Friday, because I'm off the next 2 days, so just gotta get through today.
See. I was gonna say, I was trying to think, I was sitting here, I was gonna say something, but my brain just isn't connecting, so it's much like trying to get to the server earlier.
Brain.exe has crashed.
It totally is. Jesus. I've been wanting to play this game a lot this weekend.
And here we are.
Still doesn't show up on the loading list. But okay.
Yep, I don't see it there. So weird.
For some reason it has to wait for me to connect. We're not sure what that is. We haven't figured that part out. Oh shit, I'm still in window capture. We're still on Thursday's stream. Hang on. I was like, it's not showing up on OBS. It's because I'm using the wrong window. I have to use window capture for VR stuff. Which, that said, I know I said I was... What did I say I was going to do this Thursday? I think I said I was going to do Soulless Project. Maybe Trespass Episode 1? I think that's what I said I was going to do, but we're not. I've got something else.
Sounds right.
I've got something else.
Uh-oh.
Well, I was browsing through VR games to come out, and I thought, well, you know what? Let's see what's coming because I'm doing VR Thursdays. Let's see what's on the way. And I saw like one horror type game, and I was like, oh, well, okay, that comes out on the 28th. Tell you what, I'll put in a request to maybe see if I can get a review key for it. I did that like last week. And then last night I get an email. It's like, yeah, sure, here's the key.
Nice.
So, and there's no embargo on it either, so, meaning I could stream it right now if I wanted to, I guess, because
nice.
you didn't put up any restrictions. So, but it comes out on 28th, which is a Friday, and we do VR on Thursday, so it's like, oh, that works out. So, I'll do some testing on it. It's going to be horrible, though, because it's a horror game. And I say it's going to be horrible because horror is just something completely different when it comes to VR. So that's gonna be fun. Unless anyone's really set on wanting to see the result of Arizona Sunshine. I don't know if I can bring myself to get through that horde.
Yeah, that was rough.
Apparently there were a lot of complaints about that. The hordes were kind of absurd. So I was looking up, like, alright, what are people's recommendations for this? Like, the best recommendation was just to cheese it. Which I think a lot of it, the game apparently changed a good bit since I got it, because some of the things I was seeing was like, this game needs locomotion, you know, the teleporting's kind of annoying. So apparently that came in later, and they said, like, the aiming was bad, and I was like, the aiming's perfect. I know what anyone else is talking about. So my guess is a lot of the old complaints were, like, apparently just from an older version of the game.
Yeah, it could be.
But some people were saying just cheese it, like if you're playing on the Vive on room scale, you know, just step into the rocks and the zombies can't get to you. But as we've kind of seen, the more you clip into an object, the more the room starts to go black. So I think they kind of fixed cheesing it. So I don't know. I have to see. A lot of people said that you panic is your worst enemy in that game. But yeah, I mean, I love the game. The game is great. I hate the hordes.
Yeah.
I hate the hordes to Arizona Sunshine, but I like everything else about it. So I thought, well, if people don't care about seeing the end of it, we'll just do, the game's called Obscura. And yeah, it releases this Friday, and I'll do a review on it. I'll do a stream review on it Thursday. And also Wednesday, I'll either be streaming, well, I'm definitely leaving a bit earlier, which means either the stream's gonna be just short, or I might stream a little earlier. But, because my girlfriend's work has a barbecue they're doing, and there's a +1, so I'm her +1, so we're going to barbecue.
Oh.
I think I hear a pig outside.
Tell it to stay there until morning.
I'm hoping that's not here. So yeah, she said she was gonna pick me up at 5, which is in Netherlands time. That's 30 minutes before my stream typically ends. Well, actually an hour, because we always tend to go over in this game.
True.
We tend to go over because, yeah, there's definitely on the south wall. There's a pig out there. Sounds like it's inside the wall, maybe. I don't know. Please stay out there, piggy.
We just never get around to
Wait.
fully looting this house.
That sounded like a dog. Is there a wolf out there? I'm hearing all kinds of weird wildlife sounds. It's a bit disturbing. I'm afraid to go out. I'm afraid to go outside because hordes are gonna spawn inside our wall. Yeah, I don't know if we really looted this house.
We definitely did. I just found a leather duster. Yeah, okay, I know we didn't, because here's an untouched toilet. There's no way you would have let that go.
Yeah, I think we were so set on clearing this place out that we just didn't loot it. We looted a bit of the bottom floor, but upstairs we kind of left clear. Alright, so I'm making like a fuck ton of cobblestone. It's still gonna take 37 minutes to finish. Oh yeah, I wanted to make a hammer. That was right. What did you need for a hammer? Need it. There's definitely a pig outside. South wall. We'll have to hit that up in the morning. 12 forged iron for hammer. Alright.
Okay. top floor should now be fully looted, and my inventory is full.
Let's see. Stats. Need a bit of food, but I'm okay.
Nothing particularly interesting, except for that duster. So, oh, good. That's handy.
Dusters are good.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
I can't remember if I mentioned this, but the big wandering horrors that we get, they are definitely scheduled. Because it was,
Oh, yeah?
what was it, sometime last week, I think I just forgot to mention it, but what it was the server will actually say in its output, you know, what's going on, what's spawning and everything. And every 25 minutes apart, you would see the thing spawning wandering horde.
Uh-huh.
And the days are 50 minutes long, so it's definitely clockwork that they spawn these hordes. We just need to get some land claim blocks up. Make sure they can't spawn inside the walls. Then we can be, at night, pretty safe. Because, I mean, the wall's up right now. We just... It's mostly flagstone, and two... it's a bit big. Apparently, people's solutions... Apparently, the zombies will not spawn on player-placed blocks. Now, I don't know if that's true. I think I've seen it debunked before. But that seems to be the common thing people say is player-placed blocks they won't spawn on. So some people recommend just completely replace the floor inside your base. Or place land claim blocks. I was like, for a base this size, ain't no way I'm replacing every piece of dirt and everything else.
Yeah.
Just not
Oh, yeah, at least we kept our initial land claim blocks, so we got at least a little bit of a head start on that.
I think I planted one of them outside, didn't I? Or was that the last base? I don't remember.
That was the last one. I don't think we've done it yet. Here.
I thought I placed one out front, but maybe I didn't. My memory of such things. I don't hear the pig out there anymore. It must have wandered on. He better be still out there. That's breakfast out there.
That's bacon.
So let's see. We're on day 12. That means 2 more days till Horde Night, which means we probably need to fix up the other base a little bit, at least put spider protection out there.
We probably should fix that place up a little.
Especially when a car blew out the front parking lot.
Yeah, seriously.
Thinking more and more. I don't know. I want to make this whole place completely defensible on a Horde Night, but sorry, I'm getting weirdly congestion-y. Ugh. Anyway, I'll try to mute the mic when I do that.
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Damn it! Doesn't work if you can hear me. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it's like weird. My sinuses are like suddenly in the back of my throat right now. Thinking about making this whole place Horde Night defensible, but I think that's ultimately going to depend on what we can get. Because the more I start thinking about it, the more because this place is so big, it's gonna be so hard to do. So I'm thinking maybe the problem is with making, like, say, a connected Horde base, is that if this place isn't protected properly, they'll just spawn inside here on Horde Night.
Yeah.
I guess it's not bad to have just a separate Horde base, I don't know.
Cleaning up.
And apparently hordes, which I kind of knew this, is that the horde system based on, you know, the wandering hordes, is they're based on a person's level. And if 2 people are together, then it actually counts that as well. It says, oh, two people are together, so spawn stronger horde.
Ah.
So when you start out, you're low level, the hordes are kind of easy-ish, but the higher level you are, it spawns a bigger horde.
Hey, look, a cooking pot.
I can fix this. Just realized. Fix some of these places. Nope, I found a duster.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I was trying to remember where my bedroll was. It was in this office room. Or with the zombies wandered through that one time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I've got a duster that sets me up. Okie dokie. Okay, you're right there.
Yeah, right in the way.
Alright, let's go. I still hear that pig. Frame rate dropping, that means my D drive is probably gonna crash. Here you over here, Piggly Wiggly. Where you at? Oh, you're in the wall! How did you get in the wall? Not complaining, but... Oh, breakfast delivered itself this morning. Careful then, because it's about sport haunting time. That was, I don't even know what that word was. Those in there. Those in there.
Oh, look, another duster.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck has happened out front? Or was that
What do you
you?
mean?
Were you digging clay out front? Or out back, I mean?
Out back, yes.
Oh. It's like, what the fuck is this? Why is there a pit out here?
Because it's clay.
You gonna fill that in?
You want me to there's more clay. I'm not gonna fill it in yet.
I mean, when you're done.
Oh, when I'm done, sure.
I thought we had like a sinkhole or something. That pig killed you like day one when you thought it was the same pig, and now oh yeah, yeah, pigs are aggressive now. They're wild pigs.
Yeah. Haha, free meat. Wait, why is it fighting back?
What was that? Oh, that's a wolf.
Okay. I believe the house is fully proper looted now.
That's a wolf just kind of palling around with a zombie. I think it's... For fuck's sake. I'm either shooting too high or too low. idea because it'll just rip out. Seriously. Am I aiming too high or too low? Oh, got him. Oh, for fuck's sake. Got him. I'm surprised. I basically just nerd pulled a bit of a platform while I attacked this wolf. I'm surprised it didn't rip the platform out from under me, but I'm surprised that worked. Okay, well, got more meat. Okay, here we are. Forge. A little bit more to fix my tools. Craft. So craft my hammer first, then we can get back to the the cobblestone. That's what I'm doing. I'm not. What is with my brain today? My brain is not being functional. Doesn't help that I'm just drinking cider too. Let's just exacerbate the problem.
I'm having trouble forming coherent thoughts. You know what'll help? Some booze.
On my defense, while everyone else is probably, depending on your time zone, it's probably still morning. For me, it's mid-afternoon. Well, early afternoon. Wait, hang on. Why am I making a hammer? I have a hammer. Oh yeah, I found one some time ago. That's right. I forgot I found a hammer.
Oh dear. I think I accidentally broke physics.
Uh-oh.
There's a floating rock here. Little floating rock off the side of this boulder that does exist within physical space. It resists and I can mine it.
Oh, I think, is it those big boulders?
Yeah, and then there's just like a little piece floating off to the side.
They seem to do that, because I remember when I was clearing one out for the wall on our other place, that happened. Hungry. I'm working on this, how to get my construction tools up quickly. Keep an eye out. I haven't seen this morning's horde yet, so I'm probably inside the wall. I'm staying outside the wall just in case, but oh, fuck this grass.
Yeah, I love how grass gets in the way of construction.
I think if you can hit it just right, you can get it to miss. But there we go. A lot of neighborhood work going on. Of course. Let's close that window. It's actually not hot today. It's not gonna be hot all week. In Fahrenheit, it's gonna be like 60s again. So summer has once again decided to back away.
Nice.
Just, but it's good because I found. Now, I don't think. Did anybody notice on Thursday's stream with all my turning around? Anybody happen to notice a hole in my shorts?
I did not notice that, no.
See, I'm thinking that came. I almost think it happened in the washing machine. This isn't the first time the washing machine has torn a hole in something of mine. But yeah, there was a hole in the butt of my shorts, and it's my only pair of shorts. And I'm like, well, I guess at least it's cooling down, so I don't have to worry about wearing shorts, I guess, until I fix them. I'm also going on vacation in like 3 weeks. I kind of need my shorts.
It's true.
Go shopping now. Zombie bears are scary looking. Really love it. Alpha 16. Alpha 16 is good so far. We haven't really. When we did experimental, we didn't get into the super meat of it. We weren't playing it fast enough, I guess, before it finally updated. Just fun. What are they doing out there? They're just edging trees. Yep. Come on, really? Piece of grass. One piece of grass. Stop it. We're gonna rebuild Moonside. First step, get the wall up. Oh, see, we're gonna build a wall.
Build the wall! Wait a minute.
Not transparent, though. Not gonna be able to see if zombies are throwing drugs over.
No. Which is a shame, because I hear that that's a real problem.
Yeah.
But actually, a real problem that happens sometimes, maybe.
100% of the time, it happens sometimes.
That's right.
Well, it's not like we haven't confirmed. Some zombies do carry drugs. We've seen it. They're carrying copious amounts of paracetamol. So, you know. So you're on day 61. You've been running into a lot of feral sleepers, even radiation sleeper zombies. Holy shit. You must be a higher level, too, because they will spawn on higher levels.
Oh man, those, when we were finally clearing out that missile silo, and every other sleeper was feral. Oh man, that was rough.
And if we cleared it out sooner, we probably wouldn't have had that.
Most likely, yeah, since we delayed.
Ooh, I've actually used up
Oh, now a bunch of them are feral.
all that cobble. Holy shit. Go again. Sorry, I'm clearing the hell out of my throat. You know, what is up? But let's get some food. And there, just yeah, guys, be loud. This is why I can't sleep in the mornings anymore. Yeah, I mean, if we went looting early on, probably wouldn't be having as many issues. Let's see. Wow, food is.
I was gonna try and make a bunch of cornbread here in a minute.
Well, we've got 17 meats and no eggs. Well, we got 1 egg. Guess it makes some charred meat. Not a lot, though. Or grilled meat. Which was better? Was either one really better than the other?
Oh yeah, because we figured out that hunger-wise they were basically the same. The charred meat just takes away from your hydration, but
And like it only takes
That's easy enough to deal with.
and it takes
Get
one to make shard versus drilled.
Yeah. See, I figured out it's better just to do charred.
How much? Let's see. It's like 17 minutes worth of cobblestone to make. Maybe it has to do with player level, maybe how many days in the game. You're not sure playing solo, but your turn is level 1. Wow. Yeah, it would definitely have to do with you. They say that the hordes are based on your level, so if you're in a group of people, it'll calculate also like your group, and then it'll consider kind of the levels between the group. Sort of deal. It calculates a fair bit based on levels. So like if I was to go into the pharmaceutical building, I think probably the upper floors where last time they had ferals up there, I don't think they would have ferals if I went up there right now. Cobblestone right now. More, anyway. Is everything else looking around here? Everything else not bad. I think you're working on this bit.
Yeah, I've got some cobble, so continuing to advance it a little bit. I'm about to run out, but it's getting a little bit further.
Still crafting. I got like select the right menu. 15 minutes worth. I do need to go get more clay though.
Alright, there we go. I am out of cobble.
What is that? Oh, there's a rabbit inside the wall. How'd you get inside the wall, mate? Is that you? Where are you? Yeah, that's the rabbit right there. Don't run. There's not many places you can go in here. Where'd you go? Damn it. I mean, you're trapped in here with us, buddy. Okay, well. If you see a rabbit, there's a rabbit somewhere inside the wall. I don't know where he went. He's in the grass. See, when your daughter plays with me, the Screamer Horde that she calls normally like 3 or 4 radiation feral cops and really tough zombies, really brutal on normal difficulty. Your daughter loves it. Nice. Yeah, the higher level you get, the more intense it's supposed to get. You just gotta do stuff away from your base to keep the screamers from spawning. An egg. And another egg. Where was my digging place? Oop. Nope, that's not horde, that's just 2 zombies. 2 zombies do not constitute a horde, I guess. Must be right in front of me. Up here? Is this the digging spot? Yes, it is. Or it's where I made 2 shovels, I guess. you spotted me, that's what it is.
Hey, an egg, yay.
Disappointing, she didn't have anything. Yeah, it's gonna get real interesting when we actually manage to get higher levels.
Yeah.
She keeps praying for more zombies even though they damn near leveled your base. They kicked right through your concrete walls and danced on your steel log spikes doing it. You're gonna have to get those higher tier traps. The log spikes just aren't gonna cut it anymore. Level 20.
Another egg, yay.
Had some auto shotgun turrets, but a cop threw up on it and blew it up. But they work so good, they're real aimbots. Oh, nice. I wondered how good they would be in terms of aiming. I've never actually seen one in action.
Ugh, you're so far ahead of me on levels.
It chewed you through your ammo supply. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, that's one of the things. Like turrets are good; they'll just rip through ammo. Electric fence is cool. I've seen the electric fences in action. I'm still compiling ideas in my head for a horde base. Like, I keep getting an idea and I'm like, no, that's not gonna work real well. I need to rethink it because you have to think they're gonna come from all directions. You have to think for failure options. You have to think all kinds of stuff. Nope. Is that a zombie? So fond of this game. So many hours played. It's been well worth the money.
Mm-hmm.
There's another game coming out. Well, I say coming out. Another game in development. Oh, you spotted me. It looks really neat. Called Dead Matter. It's another survival zombie survival game, but I don't think it. From what I ooh. I had a hunting rifle and one ammo. Guess he couldn't off himself with a hunting rifle. But yeah, it didn't matter. Looks pretty neat. It's another. It's supposed they say it's supposed to be like a more realistic zombie survival. But it was like it started out as a mod for some kind of game, but apparently they like a couple of days ago opened their Kickstarter and they've apparently well more than funded it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to remember to keep my eye on that because that actually looks interesting. I heard another game that apparently a lot of people were kind of hyped for, one called Survive the Night. Apparently there's some shit going down with that all of a sudden. It kickstarted a while ago, and they apparently set a date for late July. Or first they set a date for, I think, December, then they said, no, we're going to miss that, so July. And then apparently they're missing that now and completely bumbling how they're talking to people. Like, they're okay, updates are going to be on Discord. It's like, don't do Discord for updating people.
Oh,
That's
boy.
not a good
Yeah.
solution. So apparently there's some bumbling going on there. Apparently it's not gonna hit the July, which, again, people would be like, well, we would be fine, just quit giving us dates. It's like, if you want
Yeah,
to take
that's
6 months, just don't give us a date and tell us you're definitely getting it by the end of July.
yeah, definitely a good idea with that kind of thing. It's like just, you know, the whole thing that some developers have done recently with announcements is, when's it coming out? When it's done. You know, there's some good logic behind doing it that way.
Yeah.
Just not committing to a time frame and just saying, look, when it's finished, it's finished. We're not sure how long it's gonna take. It'll come out when it's done.
Just made a large no mainland square on concrete tower where you laid your steel log spikes around. Your generator on top of it. Your no man's land is mostly barbed wire. By the time they get to your base, the zombies mostly never have legs, and you bash them with the sledge. Don't think there'll be anything near 7 Days to Die for a long time, like 4 years at least. In the zombie survival genre, it's a mix because it's to do good zombie survivals. What a lot of people are finding out to be quite tricky. And I mean, even this game's not perfect. This game's far from perfect. It's got a load of problems with it. But I mean, for what it is, it's really good. And plus, you know, the zombie genre. Everyone's going, oh, not another zombie game. And it's like, oh, I want another zombie game, but I just want it to be good.
Yeah.
I'm a huge zombie fan. I always have been. Zombies fascinate me. Zombie survival scenarios fascinate me. What was that? Oh. Trevor over there. Zombie survival. And that's why I think that's why Dead Matter like intrigued me, because it's like, oh, it's supposed to be a big take on like it's you know, built around the possibility of multiplayer. You can set up an economy, you can restore power to certain places. And like, okay, you've got my attention. Now, show me what you can actually do. I would say that really the only shortfall of, well, one of the shortfalls of 7 Days to Die is that it's voxel based. I mean, that's part of its strength, but at the same time, that's what does a lot of, it makes things very difficult for the game. Voxels, because, of course, and that's the only thing you can do if you want to be able to dig. If you want to be able to dig in a game, voxels are pretty much the only way to go. You have to, but of course that creates a multitude of limitations. If you want complete control over the terrain and everything. There's a lot of other survival games, you know, where it's like, oh, you go ahead and put up the wall, like, right fast, and it's like, the only thing it's missing is the ability to dig. That's because it's like, you know, Ark and Conan, Exiles, and a lot of games of that ilk. They're survival based, but they just don't have digging. And I think the developers of 7 Days to Die actually mentioned that. It was like, yeah, if we ever made another game similar to this, we'd want to do something similar, but maybe rethink doing digging, because that's what created a lot of limitations. I always wonder why there's such this thing for zombies. I was thinking maybe it's related to the Dark Age illness, leprosy. Maybe. I don't know. Humans have always been fascinated with our own mortality. You know, there's always so many stories of death and coming back to life, and I mean, hell, you know, religious text, you know, when hell is full, the dead will walk the earth, sort of things. And
Yeah.
I think it's a huge fascination with, you know, our mortality, because I mean, it's like, why do we, you know, well, I say, why do we, not everyone does, but why do we, some of us are fascinated with gore, you know? It's like, it's absolutely disgusting and horrible to look at, but yet we can't turn away.
Yeah.
If you think about it, that's what we're made of. We can be pretty on the outside and a complete, utter fucking mess on the inside.
Half-hearted people is leopard. Well, I mean, half-hearted people is a corpse. Yeah, I mean, and of course there's no way to really know, but I know, yeah, in my mind, it's part of the mortality and the fact that, I don't know, I guess the idea of cheating death comes at a price. It's, oh, people come back, but they don't come back the same. That's...
Yeah, then there's been things...
That makes for good stories to tell over the years, and yeah, we've always been obsessed with death and cheating death and things of that nature.
And there's been things like, you know, voodoo curses that turn people into zombies, not undead zombies, but... The fuck was that? Oh, there's another wolf over there.
And to be fair, leprosy is not gone.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's just gone from Western civilization. It still very much exists. Well, I'd say it's gone. It's not even really gone. We figured out ways to deal with it. Okay, so cornbread. Cornbread's alright. Kind of like. I guess it's slightly better than baked potatoes.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
Yeah.
You just take a jar of water. There's a wolf. There's a wolf behind the church. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
It's getting close to dark, so I need to prepare to go into the be mining tonight.
Yeah, I made a little bit. I didn't want to make too much because it consumes jars. Only thing.
It's not a problem later on, but we're still kind of.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to go crazy with it right now because the jars are a valuable resource.
Do we have a sand location? That's what I was trying to think of.
I don't. Not that I'm aware of.
Bread and then 2 bits of cornbread. Then I'm gonna head to the mining. Let's see, you can get sand along the sides of roads. There's a gravel line. Yeah, I know they added gravel to the sides of roads. I just like, you know, find a desert and just dig pure sand. Pickaxe is about dead, but I've got forged iron to repair it. Once I'm down in the mine, I'll go look for see what my stats are. I'll figure out what to level up. Because I ain't done leveled up yet. weird diagonal tunnel that I dug. The shame. Really don't know what I did here. Okay, let's see. Definitely do toolsmithing. Weaponsmithing. Go. Another in the survivor. Bingo. Let's see here. Build a workbench now.
Woohoo!
Actually, we could before, I think. Yeah, you could. Level 15. Construction tools at 15. Could build a workbench. Still not up to concrete mixing yet. Could be, though. Construction tools, mining tools, science of 3. Could actually start that. Just need science of 3. What's my science? What can I get my science to? Hey, yeah. Okay. Bingo, I can do concrete mixing. You need a workbench though first, don't we? Yeah, because you need it to build the cement mixer.
The mixer, yeah.
Okay, alright, I know how to make a workbench. And I have the ability, but not the points, to make concrete mixing. Sweet. Alright. I need to make more wooden frames so we need to get that spider protection up.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Let's keep a little bit of wood. A bunch of frames here. I feel like we're chugging along this time. Or at least I feel like I am.
Yeah, no, I would agree.
It's not gonna take us 1,000 years. I mean, day 12, can already make a workbench. Could already make concrete if I had the skill points. My pickaxe busted. Just make a new one now because I've got some better skill points. Means once we get concrete up, still need. Yeah, you needed like level 40 for steel though, so we're not into the realm of steel yet.
Oh, that irks me so much. Damn.
What's up?
So, you know, I've been getting that boulder down.
Yeah.
There's a single little stone nipple left. I'm like, well, gotta run inside. It's about to be so close. So close. Oh, well, it's fine. Okay, good. This is almost done cooking. I'll just finish real quick.
How deep did I say I was gonna go? I'm gonna go a bit deeper. Let's say I'd finish my tunnel, but or fix this tunnel, but honestly, this is honestly just a temporary mine until I get steel tools, and then I'll build one in the garage of the house once the house is a bit more protected.
Yeah. Okay. You up with that.
No, we didn't pass through a desert on our way here. I think we just passed through scrubland. Plus, that's
Yeah.
really far. I don't know. That might actually be desert right there. Desert? Yeah, that's a destroyed land there. That's desert, maybe. Yeah, the only desert that might be is a bit far away. It's on the other side of that river, too. Locate one. Hang on. I'm having that weird instance of I can't tell which way I'm aiming my head. Good morning, Nina! You got a new multiplayer game a friend showed you. So far it's neat, just nobody to play it with besides random people. What's the game, Nina? What you got? It's called Fortnite. I somehow guessed you were gonna say that. Yeah, I've heard of that game.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I wonder if it's Fortnite.
I've been looking at Fortnite. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it looks fun, like for a quick thing, but it looks. I don't know. I've seen some gameplay of it, and I know a lot of people that play it have said it's really fun. But I look at it and I go, what's the long play? Like, how's the long play? How does it feel after you've played it for a few hours? Is it still good? That's been my only question about it so far. Is I'm one of those people that unless there's a long, well, depends on the game. I can sometimes get easily bored of games if I'm not careful. I mean, for what I've seen, yeah, it does look good though. It's okay, you get bored easy too. That's why you can't play the game you're playing. You get bored after like 15 minutes. Fair enough. See, to me, this game's got a lot of long play in it, depending on people's play style.
You can already play Fortnite? I didn't think it was at early access yet.
I think maybe it recently got early access because I know one YouTubers I watch had like an ad of the game, like they did a promoted video of it, so it makes me think that maybe it's out in early access now. I've heard of some people playing it, so I don't know. Maybe it's a beta thing. I haven't the slightest clue. I feel like, because all I've seen so far of Fortnite is that you go around, you do a bit of questing, you destroy a lot of objects, and then at the end you like build this like tower defense system and then fight off zombies, which I mean, that's all I've seen of it thus far. Be more into this game if it had more long-term stuff, like say survive X amount of days, build a certain thing. You can migrate to a new map with harder enemies or something. Well, this game does pretty much do that. I mean, you can build forts. It's got all kinds of traps. The map's pretty big, and the hordes get harder as it goes. So some people, it depends on your playstyle. I can understand if your playstyle doesn't quite enjoy this kind of thing.
I guess with 7 days, there is a pretty healthy amount of long-term stuff.
You really
But
gotta.
it involves a lot of tedium.
Yeah, it involves really putting in the work for it.
So, yeah.
Or knowing the game so well that you can really push, like push to get somewhere fast. Which I'm kind of doing this time because we're trying to make up for the experimental. So that people watching this don't get too bored. Oh no, she started the map over again. God damn.